Why morning is my favorite part of the day. Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is in the world for you, and welcome to a safe space. Today we're talking about why I love mornings, why morning is my favorite part of the day. Now that doesn't mean that waking up in the morning is easy for me. I'm not gonna lie, I almost never wake up to my first alarm. In fact, I actually snooze my alarm every single day, and it's the waking up part that's actually not easy for me at all. But once I'm up, the amount of joy and bliss that I feel in the morning is just amazing. I'm genuinely convinced that a lot of people don't actually know that they're a morning person. Because if you've always had to wake up early to report to school or report to work, you may associate negative feelings with the morning and think that you don't like waking up early because you're used to having to wake up early to go somewhere that you don't want to be, which is completely understandable. So it took me a long time to realize how much I loved mornings because I used to associate mornings with getting up early and getting ready for school, which gave me a lot of anxiety because I didn't enjoy school at all. Also, waking up early is genuinely life-changing. There's just something about waking up really early, like 5 or 6 a.m., that just changes you as a person, because not only does it help you develop more self-control, but also just having that extra time in the day to start your morning off very peacefully and do some kind of self-care or peaceful activity that just makes you feel good throughout the day. Or even if you just start being productive right when you wake up, that's an extra couple of hours that many people don't have. There's so many benefits to waking up early in the morning. If you've never read The 5 a.m. Club, I actually have it with me. I brought it for this video, even though I'm not reading it right now. I read it a year ago, and it made me fall even more in love with the morning time. I recommend this book to anyone who already loves the mornings or wants to love the mornings, who wants to love waking up early, anyone who desires more inspiration and motivation to wake up early, and also anyone who wants to know all of the benefits of waking up early and why it's so life-changing. Okay, so the reasons why I love the morning time so much. So for one, they're the most peaceful and quiet time of the day, especially before 7 a.m. It's so tranquil and peaceful. There's barely anyone awake. The world is still asleep and there's nothing going on. And that time of the day is sacred time with yourself. Like, that is you time. Mornings are just inspiring, and I think the reason being because it's a clean slate, it's a fresh start, and that's one of the best things about the morning time, because it just gives you a sense of hope for a new day, for a new chance to have a better day if yesterday wasn't so great. It also may feel that way because during sleep and during certain types of sleep cycles and dream cycles, we can actually heal from things that are hurting us in our reality, past painful memories or things that are stressing us out in our lives, because sleep does so many amazing wonders for the body. So when you wake up, you genuinely just feel more light, more airy, more healed from the day before. And also because when we wake up, our brain waves are slower because we haven't been exposed to much stimulation yet. So generally, we just feel more relaxed and present and calm and still because we haven't been exposed to the stimulation or the stressors that we're going to experience throughout the day. We haven't had to talk to other people yet. We haven't had to show up to work yet. Hopefully you haven't scrolled on social media too much yet when you've waken up. So you're kind of just coming out of your healing / reset / hibernation, if that makes sense. I also love the morning time because fresh air, birds chirping. I just love being outside in the morning. That's why I chose to film this video at the park today, because there's just nothing like being outside in the morning time. It's so relaxing, it's so fresh, it's so peaceful. Also, another reason why I love the mornings is because coffee. I do have a caffeine addiction and I'm not proud of it, but caffeine can also be a helpful tool. But regardless, that's part of why I love the morning so much, because I love that ritual, I guess, of like sitting outside and reading a book and drinking coffee. It just feels so good. Or going to a coffee shop in the morning. It's just the best feeling. I don't know. I know everyone's different, but I'm just the type of person that I've always been someone who just deeply appreciates pretty things. Like pretty environments, pretty music. I just love experiencing. I love experiencing with my five senses all that this life has to offer. I love going to coffee shops. I love going to plant nurseries. I love listening to peaceful music. I love feeling the sun on my skin. I just love experiencing with all five senses. That's part of why I think I love coffee shops so much, because they all have their own kind of different environments, their different vibe, their different coffee flavors. I don't know, I just really enjoy the simple pleasures of life. I also love the morning time because I genuinely have more creativity and inspiration. There's many reasons that could be. It could be because of just all of the positive emotions that the morning time invokes within me. It could be because I'm well rested and energized at that time. It could be because I haven't had much stimulation from the phone or from people. There could be a few different reasons for that. That's part of why the mornings make me so happy. I just love getting into a creative flow state. Something I also love about waking up early is listening to positive morning music. During those first couple peaceful hours of the day, I love playing some kind of peaceful morning music, whether it's jazz or lo-fi. Those are some of my favorite things to play in the morning. In fact, those are probably the top two genres that I do play in the morning. Sometimes I'll play more spiritual, tribal music, whatever I'm feeling, but I just love listening to that type of music in the morning. It just starts the day off amazingly and puts me in this very positive, uplifted, inspiring type of energy that I more easily carry with me throughout the day. And the last reason why I love mornings, well, this probably isn't the last reason, there's probably more reasons, but the last one that I'm going to talk about in this video is I love nature in the morning. I love going on morning walks or runs. Just being outside in the fresh air, starting your day off, moving your body outside, seeing the morning dew on the grass, you know, just all of that is just so beautiful. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention the sunrise. How did I forget to mention sunrises? That should have been like one of the first things that I talked about. Sunrises. That's why I absolutely love waking up before the sun rises, because then I get to experience that entire shift from dark to light. So that's why I love mornings. Maybe this video will inspire you in any way to get up and seize the day. Or if you're a nighttime person, that's rad too. I can actually see why people love the nighttime for similar reasons. It's also peaceful, it's also quiet, there's also less people awake. So I get that too. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope I was able to create some sort of a safe space for you or invoke some sort of positive feelings within you with this video. Now I'm going to turn the camera off and just really truly enjoy this time outside. I'm gonna read a little bit. Oh yeah, what am I reading right now? I'm reading this really easy to read book called Steal Like an Artist, and it's actually about creativity and creating and why most of our ideas actually have been done before, but why that's completely okay and natural, and that's kind of how creations work. And it's just a very inspiring book. I love reading books about creativity because every time I do, it genuinely inspires me to create more, and that's just the best feeling. So I'm going to turn off the camera, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my peaceful morning, I'm going to drink the rest of my dirty chai, hopefully I don't spill it again, I'm going to read my books, and also maybe take a few minutes to sit in silence as well and really enjoy the simple joys around me. So thank you so very much for joining me today, and I hope that I see you in my next video. Blessings to you all.